get the taste out of their mouth from a difficult night against the Golden State Valkyries. Here's Caitlin Clark on the drive, sets up Boston, and she's got Indiana. Peace. Jordan Canada, one of the quickest players in the league, going coast to coast. All circling around, looking for help. Shot clock down to 4. She finds it in the form of Clark, and her bank shot. Safe third All-Star appearance is coming next week. Bounce past McDonald, and a good find from Boston.
You got to do a better job of guarding the ball, not worrying about the action.
A hot, cold season for the Fever defensively as Mitchell cut off by Gray.
Really good defense by Gray.
Here's Howard, into Griner, lays it in.
When you watch Caitlin Clark light up the court with deep threes, dazzling passes, and clutch performances, it all looks effortless. But the truth is, none of it happens by accident. Behind every highlight is a work ethic and consistency that separates her from the rest. Greatness in basketball isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the hours when no one is watching. Caitlin
Austin with a shot clock down to 5. Cunningham tries to create and knocks down a 3.
Should have been given a really good look.
Clark, hesitation, gets to the rim and lays it. What a first quarter for Jordan Canada, who's got 10 points. As Clark pounces for Howard. 2 points here in the early going for Gray. That was just her second shots. Clark, Dantas connects. Mitchell crosses up Caldwell, gets inside and lays it in. There are 8 players on the floor who have played in an All-Star game before. Jordan Canada, not one of them, but had the best game.
Go to work right here.
Howard trying to spin away from Hillman, lost the handle. Bounce pass into traffic, Mitchell pulls it down. Here is Clark trying to answer for Indiana. The hesitation, Canada sticks right with her. Mitchell launches and hits a three.
Clark embodies that. Her preparation is relentless. From conditioning to shooting reps, from film study to skill work, she commits to every detail of her craft. That dedication is why, game after game, she delivers with the same high level of performance. Her shooting is a perfect example. Players don't develop unlimited range overnight. It comes from...
And here is Clark. Clark feet inside. Mitchell with the reverse. Boston, she'll answer with a 10 from the three-point line. Jordan Canada here tonight. Mitchell turns the corner, gets inside, bounces. Howard flips it in. All pulls it down. 3 blue jerseys are back. All into the teeth of the defense. Clark fading and hitting. Here in the third quarter. Boston to a cutting hole. Caitlin Clark, who's played 17 minutes tonight, back on the bench for Indiana. Ari McDonald running points. Boston, here's Cunningham, buries a 3. Here wearing that big brace. McDonald bouncing, Howard floating.
From repetition, thousands of shots, day after day, until it becomes second nature. Caitlin's consistency in training allows her to step into those deep threes with complete confidence, knowing she's already made that shot countless times in practice. But it's not just about offense. Her work ethic extends to every part of her game. She's
tonight, shot clock down to 5. Finds the Boston screen, that's a deep 2, and it rolls around and stays down. McDonald drops it, Cunningham, 3 for 3! McDonald in Canada. Cunningham circles around, handoff Clark. Clark muscles her way inside, shot clock down to 5, flips it up. McDonald puts on the brakes and hits from the mid-range.
It's usually loud, but it's really loud tonight.
Clark, the hesitation, draws the foul, lays. Clark feeds Boston. Shot clock down to 4. Boston on the drive. Boston fades and hit. Now here is Clark. Eyes ahead. Lob inside. Finds Boston right on the money.
Studies opponents, learning their tendencies, and finding ways to anticipate their moves. She works on her conditioning so she can play at full speed from tip-off to final buzzer. That stamina and preparation are why she's so dangerous in crunch time. She's not worn down when others are. Her consistency also shows in her mindset. Caitlin doesn't take nights off.
It's the first time that Indiana has doubled and or dug inside and got a turnover.
Clark, fire ahead. Dantas one-on-one. 3. Oh, and look at Sophie Cunningham coming out of nowhere to get the offensive rebound. Indiana has 10 of them tonight. And Mitchell comes up with the steal. Fire ahead. McDonald coast to coast.
Trapping horns.
Oh, launches and connects on a 3.
Caitlin Clark. all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark, cut it! Back Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from three. She got it! This shooting, that was a wild sequence there. Clark, the switch on to Dolson, steps back and Berry blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Pull, back to Clark. She will launch and Berry.
Whether it's a big rivalry game or a mid-season matchup, she approaches every contest with the same intensity and focus. That reliability builds trust with her teammates and coaches. They know she'll bring her best every time she steps on the floor. And it's not just about personal glory.
A guard is just a lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it.
Clark, the feet underneath, back Benley working against Giroux. What a move,
Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass, it's Smith again. Hit the long 2. Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet. Will launch. Samuelson, nice pass there to Clark. Clark behind the back. Oh, it's Smith.
What a pass. And Wallace.
Clark circling around, sets up Samuelson, who's wide open. And
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this.
oh, here for Indiana.
Maitland coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the fist.
Her work ethic inspires those around her. Younger players look at how hard she trains, how focused she stays, and they want to raise their own standards. That ripple affects some. It makes her leadership even stronger because she leads not just with words, but through example. Caitlin Clark's highlights may grab attention, but it's her consistency and work ethic that make those moments possible. She proves...
Hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3. Clark over Horston, hits a 3.
By Clarendon. Break there to help. Nice pass back Benley.
Clark's game. The deep 3 is one, and the get-ahead pass is another. Oftentimes
Gets denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo. Up in the arms of Indiana. Great look. Smith able to finish off.
5 from distance.
Clark finds Boston in the lane, uses that.
Top 4 scorers at the college level here. Samuelson, it's about muscle memory and the ability to self-correct.
Clark trying to answer, and does.
3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today.
That greatness isn't just about talent, it's about commitment. And that's why, night after night, she continues to raise the bar and redefine what it means to be a superstar. If you enjoyed these Caitlin Clark highlights, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and of course, subscribe so you never miss the next video.